Welcome to my place. Now, I said ages ago that I would have people dropping by. I've got my great mate, Mr. McGregor here, that's Brett to you guys, and he is coming to cook with me today. Well, actually, he thought he was coming for lunch.
I did think I was coming for lunch, but now I've been roped into doing a dish. But you know what? It's a pleasure to cook with you, Astar, so it's good to be here.
Well, it's lovely to have you. Now, we've had this wee challenge, Brett and I, for quite some time, and I decided that what we would do is, using the same ingredients, I would do a soup, and you are going to do a what?
I'm going to do a quick stir fry.
Right. Now, we've got the same ingredients.
Well, we have, except I threw a bit of chilli in because I need a little bit of heat.
Okay, so what have we got?
Well, I'm going to use some beef schnitzel today because in a stir fry, beef schnitzel not only cook really quickly, but you'll see a little bit of liquid will come out of it because it's a cheaper cut of beef. What happens is that will become, that goes into the sauce. So we'll get a little bit of a sauce with that. So I'm going to do a chili beef stir fry with a little bit of spring onion and coriander to finish.
Right, well, I'm going to turn mine into a soup, and the reason that this came about was I invited people for dinner one night, and there was a knock on the door, and it was one of those, oh goodness me, what will we do now? And I thought the quickest way to feed not 3 but 6 was to turn it into a soup, which is quite filling. And my nan was great at knowing how to stretch things out.
I think it's so important because food isn't, you know, we're throwing away a lot of food. So at least if you can cook to the right amount of, so at least if you can cook the right amount of food for everybody, you're not throwing anything away, which is the key in the kitchen.
Waste not, want not.
Absolutely.
Right, now we've got new technology, everybody, and I'm really proud of this. Look at this, we can cook anywhere now. Have got gas cooker, can go anywhere. Right, so what I've got here is a pot, and I've got 5 cups of beef stock. You can use the stock cubes, which I think are a bit cheaper. 1 stock cube to 5 cups of water.
I think the stock cubes is a great idea to use, but before, I don't want you to get dirty, so I've bought you a little something. Thought I'll bring you something to keep the dirt and everything off your clothing, so enjoy that, Astar.
Oh my goodness, oh, a present. I love a present. Oh, look at that. Look.
I thought I'd better put the challenge down for every other chef or cook that comes into here, they must also bring a present.
Oh, well, I could turn this into a penny while that's coming to gear, up to speed. Look, here. Look, I've got a bit of this. Look, we turned it into a penny. How good's this?
Well, that is even better. That
is
actually
that
looks a
quite
little
good?
stylier as well.
That is very stylish. Thank you for that. I don't often get presents.
Well, while you're doing that, Astar, what I've done is I decided that I was going to make a little bit of a paste. So all I've done is I've got 1 onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, 1 chilli, and I've grated a little bit of ginger into here. I've smashed it into a paste, and you can see there quite a lot of liquid.
Well, that's
comes out of the
quite a
onion.
good idea. Because, it's expensive buying. I know that everything's so expensive these days, and I have never ever thought of doing that. So do you just mush it all?
I mush it all together, and then if you've got, if you've got time, you take your stripped beef, you put it straight into your mortar and pestle, you mix it through with some soy sauce, a little bit of oyster sauce, whatever, and then you just let it sit in there for up to 20 minutes. The rule of thumb with soy sauce marinades out of the refrigerator, no more than 20 minutes, otherwise they get too salty.
Ah, that is a good tip. I did not know that. Right, now so in here it's 5 stock cubes and 5 cups of water. 1 cube, 1 cup of water. That's how that works. And in here I have my beef, that's the same kind of beef as you've got, and I've cut that really, really finely, and into that I've got a tablespoon of soya sauce, fish sauce, sesame oil, a teaspoon of sugar, and the same with black pepper. You can put anything else. I could put chili, I could put ginger, anything I wanted into that. I usually do it the night before, put it in the fridge, and then when I get home, bring it out, 20 minutes, half an hour, bring it up to room temperature.
Perfect.
This needs to come to the boil. It's not that far away, but it needs to be a rapid boil.
So you've already got a huge amount of flavour into that beef.
Yeah, all ready to go. Do you want to smell?
I'd love a smell.
And these are great. I love these bags.
Yeah, oh, it's great. It's the best way to do a marinade.
Oh, so easy. Isn't that just delicious?
Yes.
Isn't that delicious?
Does smell absolutely
now, the
divine.
other thing I haven't put, hurry up and boil, put the lid on. The other thing I haven't done is I haven't put into there the garlic. I've discovered the other day.
Yeah, you were mentioning something about this. I'm quite intrigued about this.
Well, for the medicinal properties and value from the garlic, you're best to put it in at the end. So when you're frying it, you're actually killing.
So you're just taking out all of those maybe essential oils and whatever minerals and stuff from the garlic. So the longer you cook it, the less you have.
Well,
like
there aren't
most
any.
veggies.
Yeah.
You know?
So quick, in, out, just warm it. And the other thing that I discovered is, oh, for goodness sake. Oh, look what happened.
A rapid boil, it's good to bring it to a rapid boil, then just turn it down and simmer it gently.
I didn't mean to do that. Now my new appliance is all dirty.
Keep your station tidy as well. It's always good to keep nice and tidy when you're working in the kitchen.
Oopsie daisy, a bit rough, right? I'm at the rapid
Okay,
boil.
well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a little bit of oil in the pan, and I'm going to put the paste in the pan today, because what I want to do is just to let it get a little bit of colour, get a little bit golden, so you cook that paste a little bit, then I'm going to add the beef and stir fry it really quickly and finish it with soy sauce and a bit of fish sauce.
Perfect, right, this meat, the whole thing, what do you say, neat station.
Oh, that smells delicious already.
This is going to be just fantastic.
And so you find the schnitzel, because you're cooking it in the liquid, it just becomes really tender and delicious?
It does. And the other thing is, because it's cut quite finely.
Yeah, so it's
yes, quite finely.
almost a shabu shabu. You just a couple of dips into the hot stock and it'll be cooked.
Yeah, it is. Well, all I've got to do now is bring that back to the boil, and then I've got over here my spinach, and that can just go straight in. So we'll just put the lid on, and hopefully that comes up in a few minutes, and then that'll be ready. And I love quick and easy.
Well, I can honestly say that this is going to probably spit a little bit, so if you don't want to get covered,
my kitchen?
I may do. Okay, now I'm just going to move that around. That'll be quite an intense smell. It'll give a hit of chilli.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Lovely, eh?
And how easy was that to prepare?
Exactly. This is one of those things that you can get home and have on the table within 5 minutes.
I love it.
Because it only takes a couple of minutes to do that, and then your stir frying is only a couple of minutes too.
So, what did you say you put in there?
So there's 1 onion,
Yes.
2 chilies,
Yes.
2 cloves of garlic, and about maybe a tablespoon of grated ginger. I always grate the ginger in.
Do you put your ginger into the freezer?
Always into the freezer.
So much better in the freezer.
I mean, in a dark cupboard it'll last maybe a week before it starts going a bit soft around the outside, but in the freezer you get a couple of months easy, 3 months.
I reckon that for me, what I love is when you take it straight out of the freezer and then grate it. It goes really fine.
Really fine.
I love that. Why is this not coming up to the boil? Have I killed it? I think I've killed in here. Right, as this is cooking and coming to the boil, get your fork and you just need to separate that meat, but that's nearly cooked. In fact, that is cooked.
Oh, it is.
That's
Man, it's looking
perfect.
nice.
Don't overcook it. And I love spinach. I absolutely love it. This is my most favourite vegetable.
That looks like it's out of the garden too,
It
eh?
is out of the garden, thank you very
Lovely.
much. So finally rip it in, put that into there. Oops, what'd you say? Tidy work surface.
Yeah, I'm not doing too badly so far.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing very good at all.
I'm going to put my beef straight in, okay? Now what you'll see here is, as the stir fries, you will get a little bit of liquid out of that, but as I said before, that's a good thing.
Let me see.
Okay, it'll take a little while. Into here, I reckon as much black pepper as you like. So I like a lot of black pepper.
Black pepper is very good for the blood. Did you know this? It's very, very good.
Well, I didn't know that, but it's definitely good for food too, eh?
And the thing with pepper is, you've got all the different colours.
Yep.
You've got your white, you've got the green, and you've got the black. It's a matter of ripeness.
Exactly, yeah.
So now this is nearly ready. How quick's this? And you don't want this to be cooked too long, because I like to, just until the spinach has started to wilt and that is ready to go. Now a little bit more pepper into there. How are you going?
Oh, I'm going really well.
Am I going to beat you?
Probably.
Not that there is any kind of a race here. Now the other thing I'm going to put into here is some lime zest. You could use lemon if that's all you've got, or you used kaffir, didn't you? Is that what you used?
I'm going to use a little bit of, kaffir lime leaf, just because I was on the tree this morning outside, so I thought I'd just run out there and grab it.
Don't you just love that you can go to the garden and just get whatever you want?
Absolutely.
I love that. And people just don't understand how easy it is to grow things.
No, exactly. The thing that I find though with a lot of stir fries is that, I'll just turn my back to you there. Oops.
Oh, that's very rude, isn't it?
Is that it gets a bit salty. So I like to add a little bit of water in there. From the soy sauce and the fish sauce. So if you're finding it's a little bit salty, you just add a touch of water, tablespoon or so of water. And you can also see now that that meat, okay, is that liquid's starting to come out. And that's what I really want. okay, because I want this beef to have a little bit of texture, a little bit of bite, and as that comes out, it's creating the sauce perfect, okay?
I did not know that.
I'm going to hit that with a little bit of really finely cut kaffir lime. I'm going to slice through some spring onions to finish.
I love how you chefs can all cut so nicely.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of practice. That's going to go straight in. This is off. And to finish it, I'm going to put a little bit of fresh coriander, stalks and all, straight on the top.
Oh, and I forgot to say that I've also put the onion into the marinade at the same time as I put the beef.
Okay.
And it just adds to the flavour and it softens it as well. So now, just to finish off, I've got some coriander and some spring onions. Put the garlic on now, and don't be thinking that that's going to be disgusting, because it is not. And then I've got some toasted sesame seeds. This is just a wee optional extra, but I really love it on there. So guess what, Mr. McGregor?
Are you done?
Mr. MasterChef, I do believe the mother has finished hers already.
You know what, I thought the first time we cooked together, I would take a hit and I would lose. But I've got to admit, I'm going to use a few of those on the top, and that's looking pretty delicious.
Now, if you want it in this soup, if you want a bit more whack to it, just put a little bit of your sliced, chili on the top.
That looks divine.
Isn't that great?
Come on, I'm going to swap the sides.
Do you want to swap? Right.
Actually, I'll just go like this, and you have a try of that, eh?
All right, and you try this. Hold on, I'll give you that. You try that. And I'm going to get...
My kind of bowl too, I must admit.
Waste not, want not, get in there and that. I love food like this. Straight on the table with some crusty bread. Fantastic. Hold on, wait a
Man,
minute.
that is delicious.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I haven't had a try of that yet either.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Do you know what that'd be nice
Oh.
with? Lettuce leaves.
That's how I
cabbage.
would eat it.
Oh, that is good.
I actually think it needs a touch more water, because that soy sauce, if you're using salt-reduced soy sauce, I think at home is the key. But that needs about another tablespoon of water. But honestly, quick fire in a lettuce leaf or even a bit of spinach. You just roll it up. It's a great Sunday
That is
lunch.
so delicious. I love it. Hey, thank you very much.
You know, it's a pleasure. I'll be
Come
back.
again.
I will be back.
Always coming again. It's making my life so much easier. Thanks for calling, and I will see you another day.